I just met up with my boys Sean and Doreen. Kids and I, we just took a quick dip. I'm gonna catch something big with teeth. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna be big and it's gonna have teeth.
You're gonna catch a shark.
Good morning. These boys, just like me, their battery's dead, so I'm gonna go give them a jump.
I'm gonna hold you up.
Oh, buddy. I move slow as an old woman. I'm in no rush. If I was in a rush, I wouldn't be at Raystown, right? Died.
What's the name?
Randall.
All right, I see you on.
Yeah, I do the videos. I'm videoing us right now.
Oh no!
You're famous.
Look at these dumbasses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out here in this deep fog, man. This is a cool morning. So I'm guessing those boys with the battery just need a heavy charge. I prefer these inlets loaded in shad. If you guys have been following the channel at all, you know that I'm a lure guy. I prefer lures to live bait. So recently, especially this year, I've really challenged myself with switching over and doing live bait. I've heard good fishermen say they'll outfish live bait because they can make the lure look more realistic. It's amazing to think like that. How do you get more realistic than the real thing? But the problem is, as soon as you hook live bait, it doesn't look like the real thing anymore. It's a worm that's crimped. It's a minnow that doesn't swim quite right. There's something goofy about it. I think there is something to that. I think they have a point. People say they can make a lure look more realistic. That being said, live bait, you guys see me use live bait. You know that I do, but I'm really a novice at all this. So at this point, if you guys are still watching the video, thank you so much for supporting me. I do appreciate it. Take a moment to subscribe or hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment for me. Let me know that you do like these videos. I'm putting these together, and this is basically me stumbling along trying to figure it out. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and if you do, just let me know by making the algorithm tell me. So thanks guys, appreciate you. I'm gonna spin around and you're gonna see it. So there's two bass fishermen, they're working this cove, and guys, it's a perfect morning. Just a beautiful morning to be out here bassing. He's an older gentleman. I don't want to disturb that, man. He's got something incredibly cool going on right there. When you see that, you just want to give him space. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Ripping lips, baby. Get it done, dude. I'm not gonna get shad this morning. I've been scooting around trying to catch it and locate it. I'm just not having much luck at it. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna put some crawler harnesses on, probably right around James Creek. I don't think I'm gonna go far today. This is really like experimental. I really don't know what you would drum up right now this time of year. But because of the perch fishing, I have night crawlers, and I of course have some crawler harnesses. So I'm gonna put some crawlers on the harness. I'm gonna send a few lines out the back, and we'll putt around through these coves. We'll wonder what we'll pick up. Man, I tell you what's frustrating here is I am picking up really good marks like this periodically, and what I'm noticing is they're not hitting it. They're just not biting it. So the crawler harness just doesn't seem to be getting it done for whatever these marks are. Something smashed the worm. Just didn't get a hook. Oh shoot, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, I just caught a perch.
About that long?
Yeah, about that long. I was amazed. I didn't know they made them that small. How about y'all?
I got 11 smallmouths this morning.
I just finished up dragging spoons. I don't think this is the time of the year for it, and I kind of knew that going into it, but I think I'm marking them. I think they're there. I think I'm dragging the spoons right past them, and they're just not even giving it any attention. That being said, I want to see if I can do it vertically jigging. We got one on, boys. We got one on. Got one on. Got one on. Ooh, she's trying too. I want to give her a little bit of love. Let it have some line. Not that much. Not that much love. I want to love it. Oh! Oh! How dare it! Oh man. Guys. That's a 17. Do I have 17 on this? That can't be 17. Oh, guys. Oh my gosh, that was a nice fish. Bugger. I always say that, you know, you can be a little undergunned and you just have to work the fish, but you saw it was on film there. I adjusted, you know, I backed off my drag and it went too far. I'm a little upset about that. This reel, I cranked it back. It wasn't the reel, it was the fish. When I loosened it up, he wasn't pulling. And then finally he pulled and it just went, it just slid right out. It just took a lot of line. And so I tightened it back up, way too far. Oh, I wish you guys could have felt that fish. I felt that one. Oh man, I felt that one. Shoot. Man, do I feel that one. Oh, he's wrapped up, boys. I can't screw around here. Let me get this set up. All right, check him out. He's inside there. He kicked the lure was wrapped around him, so it's around his tail right now. I'm waiting for him to kind of wiggle out of it, but the lure's not in his mouth. I'm not even sure the lure was in his mouth. He just wrapped that right around him. All right, looks like he's out of it. Let me get this lure out of here. There he is. I'm gonna lift the net up just enough so you can see him well. There he is. What a beaut. Now you can see just behind his head right there. That's where I had him hooked. You see it? So it was hooked around his head right there, and then the line got wrapped around him 2 or 3 times. He just rolled on it. And that's what I brought him up on. So I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna make sure he's okay before I release him. He did come up from about 52, 53 feet, so I'm just gonna check him out. I'm a little concerned with him. I'm not sure. He's not real lively, you know, so I'm gonna make sure he's good before I release him. So as long as I can revive him and he's good, I'm gonna let him go. I'll be honest, I'm not real optimistic about this, but there he is. See the blood on the back of the head there? Right there. It's kind of significant. And he wants to roll. Yeah, I don't really want to eat lake trout today. But if he'll stay upright like that, we'll be letting him go. But you can't be rolling over and me release him. You gotta stay upright. Come on, buddy. You gotta try. If he tries to kick off, I'll take that as a good sign, and maybe I'll let him go then. Oh, I like that. I like that. Ooh, I like that. That's good, really revive there. He's actually, see, he's swimming. He swims. When I pull him back, he tries to swim. You see, he's trying to go. We're gonna let him go, guys. All right, it's time to find out if this camera is still waterproof. Come on, buddy. You can do it. I think we did it. I think we did it. Picked up an RS net. I don't know if you guys have seen them posted on Facebook, but I thought they were pretty dandy. Fortunately, I did manage to hook that one up, and it revived well, so we did let it go. I showed it to Colt and I held it up. Oh, look what I did. He gave me some shad. I thought that was really cool of him. Thank you, Colt. I'm actually gonna go back to the truck and get a little bit something to eat, kind of gather my thoughts. And I'm gonna maybe throw the cast net once or twice more as well. I'd like to get some large baits, and I just have some mediums now that Colton gave me. But I'm gonna go back to the truck and maybe shoot over and throw the cast net once or twice. But I'm gonna set up on the bank there where we saw the striper, basically right at the J1 sign, that point right there. I'm gonna set up right on it, because if there's striper and they're just off the point, I like to think they're waiting to feed, like they're waiting to come up on the point and feed. And whenever they come up on the point to do that, I want to have some shad hanging down for them. Okay, so the fish I caught, I would give that up every day of the week for the one that I lost. And I'm not saying that just because I don't know what it was. I felt the weight. I felt the weight of the fish, guys. Can't help but remember all the big ones that got away, though. They haunt our dreams. I have 17-pound test on this. 17-pound test. Am I nuts to say that I should not have been able to break this rod, and it's rated for 20 to 50-pound test? The fish are jumping around me, and I can see them in the marks and everything, so it does look like we're in a good spot. And J1 is right behind me. It's right behind the transom light. That is J1. So that's where I'm sitting at tonight. That's where I'm set up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here with some shad dangling down. I'm just downlining them. And I have a backup rod. I'll just get it set up. Something's hooked, huh? We got him, boys. There's that a little better. We got him. He's in the net. Let's get a look at him. I'll show it to you. You guys probably could have guessed, huh? Just a nice channel cat. There you go. But he's no worse for wear. He's in great shape. It looks like he's ready to go. See you, fella. There he went. Off like a shot. So this wasn't exactly what we were looking for, but hey, you know what? We're on the board, baby. Shout out to RS Nets. Getting it done at midnight down at Raystown Lake. Doing what they're built for, catfishing. So the sky's just starting to light up again. The wind, man, the wind got me last night. Pushed me off anchor 2 times, and I just got the fits of it, so I pulled over to the cove that's right next to J1. If you're still watching this late in the video, I just wanted to say a special thank you directly to you. You are the silent majority that is the greatest amount of the support that my channel gets. Thank you so much. I'm watching the world come alive, and I just love being out here in the morning, man. Raystown, man, I tell you, when I'm up here, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm catching, not catching, doesn't matter. Raystown, it's always going to be a magical place. I'm going to be on a ride for most of October, if not all of it. I might not get back till the beginning of September, November. And it's where I get my head together, man. It's out here. And things are pretty scrambled up in there. We haven't met, but man, some of those wires in my mind, they're just not connected right now. Being out here really helps with that. And that's being real. I just rebaited all my lines. I'm not very optimistic, guys. I think I gave it a valiant effort. I think this is what it takes to get it done. So I'm glad I came out and set up and learned a thing. We have a ride coming up. It's going to take us down to Moyers, Oklahoma to the Stubborn American event that Adam Sandoval puts on each year. And it's going to take us through a couple states. There's a lot behind us, but there's a lot ahead of us. And I'm truly, guys, I am optimistic about life for the first time in a long time. Well, that's it for today's adventure. I'm going to head back to the dock. You can't win them all, you know what I mean? So if you haven't done so yet, sub to the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Much respect.